Hey guys, well, it's summertime and it's time to start thinking about going outside, but it's really hot out there. So we were thinking about getting a pergola, something to make our backyard a little more usable. And well, first we went and looked at some professional quotes, and I was kind of shocked by these actually. Look at this one. This one is a 10 by 14. It's from a company called Structure, and I'm sure they do a beautiful job. And they have really exotic materials, and you can pick your colors, etc. But $28,000. It has operating systems and remote controls and motors, and I'm sure it's awesome. However, that was just way out of budget. Oh, and for the one that we wanted was even more. This one is a 14 by 24, so even bigger than what I ended up with. But what I did is I found one that was online. And this one online is manual. And, well, you set it up yourself. It comes in a kit. You have two colors to choose from. You can't pick any color of the rainbow, but there's a wood and there's a black. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with, let's pick one and go with that. I'm also fine with, there's a couple different sizes. We can go with a smaller one, slightly bigger, or the one that we ended up with, which is basically 12 by 20. And look at the price tag. That is significantly less. So let me just step you through our experience and you can see for yourself what it'll do. All right, well, here's a picture of my backyard that I snapped recently. Actually, here's a better one. Okay, I already started the project. You can see the bags of cement. And I did go ahead and poured myself some footings. Here's how it came to me. It came in, well, some big 11-foot boxes. And I poured one, let's see, two, yeah, just little footings. They were going to charge $800 for Structure to do this. And 3 footings. Just a bag of cement costs you about $6. Mix it up, put it in the ground. I made them completely level. All right, so my son helped me get the structure up itself. And, well, that wasn't hard at all. Let me just show you briefly some of the little pieces. I've got just several different angles, but there's the main structure. You do need someone for that. Let me pause here for a second and show you what I'm looking at. See in the corner, they adjust with an Allen wrench. Yeah, if they don't tighten and they're just spinning, put a little pressure on that Allen wrench, lift up and spin it again so it'll start to thread. Now, you can always tell if they're all sit properly, because if it doesn't and you bang on it, it'll ring like a bell. So those 4 bolts on each corner, they need to be seated well. If it doesn't seat, lift up on the Allen wrench, put a little torque on it, lift it up, and then to give it a spin, it'll start it threading, and it works out nicely. All right, so it went up rather nicely. It is a good-looking, well-built set. I was happy with the thickness of the posts. I'm really happy with the materials. As you can see, there's a fair in the background with a little Ferris wheel. Here we go. For each one of these, you do have to do a little bit of work. I recommend getting an Allen wrench. This is 3 millimeters, and boy, did this come in handy. Ace Hardware had it. I put it in my impact wrench, and you have to do this multiple times. So you've like 50 times. So you don't want to have to do it by hand. Here I am partway through, put a couple of these slats up. I put the slats up myself. I only needed my son for the last couple. So not a big deal. There we go. Kind of testing it as we go. Here we are again. A few more slats. Look at that.
I like that.
Guess what? When you seal it closed, it's waterproof. That's right.
Like that
all the
too.
water will stay up on top of the unit and flow out to the right spots. Pretty darn neat. Now, there's also lighting built into this, and I'm going to show you how you install one little spar at a time. So there, that white part, that's the lighting rail. And here I'm going to come with one of those pieces. Just slide it right in. I just rough it in. Because now you're going to get on the other side with the ladder and place it properly. Now you end up going from side to side. So make sure you have 2 ladders for this job. Definitely recommend 2 ladders. And a 3 millimeter socket piece on the end of your drill bit. Those are my 2 recommendations. All right, so there we go. We'll get more done. I think it's almost finished. There, it is indeed finished. I think it looks great in our backyard. I've been thrilled with it because I do get the light through. And you don't want to just have a solid piece up there because the heat radiates down. It's nice to be able to crack it and let the heat escape. And there it is from the inside. I've just been thrilled. It makes our backyard so much more usable. Our furniture's going to last longer, and it's fun to go out there. So I put it the proper distance. I've put it 3 feet from my fence, so we're not going to have any issues. Didn't see a need to pull a permit. It's not that large. I don't have electricity running to it. That LED lighting you see actually comes from a battery and a solar piece that's on it. All comes with it. There. Turn the handle. I don't need a motor. I'll take the $50,000 instead. So there you go. Waterproof at this point. And my son did try it out. Sprayed water on top. And yeah, it funnels down. If I had it to do again, I would actually get the legs that are in the dirt about a half an inch lower. So all the water would divert to that side. But it is what it is. Here it is at night. I wanted to show you the light. So there it is in the offsetting. 1, 2, 3. My camera's adjusting for it, but it's bright enough to play cards in the third setting. Well, there it is, guys. This is one neat kit. I was impressed by the quality, the ease of setup. If you want somebody to set it up for you, they have a fee right on the page. They'll get someone to come out and set it for you. I think it's about $990. Totally worth it. Hey, this thing's on sale right now. Totally recommend this kit. I think it's a great DIY project and something my son and I will probably remember always. All right, so here we are in my backyard, and it can get quite hot. Today it's only 80 degrees, but sometimes sitting out here just isn't that comfortable. We wanted to put a pergola in so we could break up some of the light, but this even turned out better because you can adjust it, right? So we can turn the crank. There we go. And it closes. Get back down. Same thing on the other side. Let's see. This way. No, this way. Much different experience.